recording. Okay, I'm going to mute you too, Amanda. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to thank you guys for jumping on this call. I don't do them for me. I do them for you guys and to make sure that you guys are hitting goals and, plugging in and getting the results that you want. And I want to help you do that. And that's why I do these calls. And I want to point out that the people who plug into the groups, the people who get on these calls, the people who are active in the pages, those are the people who are getting results. The people who aren't plugging in, the people who aren't posting sweaty selfies, more than likely, I'm not going to say all of them aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing because some people just aren't into the group setting, but I really truly believe that these groups and these calls are the glue to the accountability and that will help you get results. So I do really appreciate you guys plugging in. Consistency is by far the most important thing. Obviously, drinking your shake and doing your workout every single day. And which brings me, I was going to start with our why, but I think I'm going to do that at the very end. And I just want to, I'm going to cover two things today with you about basically staying off the scale for the next, I would say the rest of the group. I like you to weigh yourself in the beginning and then really stay off the scale. And I have 4 reasons why I feel like the scale is not your friend and you need to break up with them. Okay, so the first one is that, first of all, your weight can fluctuate so much in any given period. There are so many things, like literally it will fluctuate as far 5 pounds or more, depending on the food or beverage intake that you have had, the time of day that you're weighing yourself, the choices that you've made in your diet, the activity level that you've had throughout your day. So really, like, honestly, stay off the scale because it's not, the number is not, it means nothing. It's just a number that's going to either make you feel really good for a minute or really bum you out for the rest of your day. Not to mention, you could have clothes on that could totally make you weigh a little bit more. I know I joke around. I'm like, hold on, let me take my contacts out first. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's seriously just a number. And you could go to the bathroom and lose 2 pounds. That doesn't mean you're 118 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So really, the scale means nothing. The scale weight says nothing about your health. It doesn't say anything about your relationship to the food that you're eating and that you guys are, getting this new healthy relationship with food. And when you step on the scale, it doesn't see that you've been eating turkey bacon and lean meats and tons of vegetables. All it's doing is weighing you. And depending on, again, all of those factors, like, that's where the number comes in. It's all about your health, about how much better your digestive system is, about how much, how you're sleeping better, and all of these things. Okay, so the scale blinds you from real results, which your real results are your non-scale victory results, like sleeping better and having more energy and using the bathroom more regularly. Maybe you have medical issues and your symptoms are improving, or you're recovering faster from workouts that you weren't doing as well in the beginning, or your clothes are fitting better, your cravings are dissipating. These are all real results. The number on the scale means nothing, okay? The last one and the most important one, in my opinion, is the scale maintains control of so many people's self-esteem, and it's just a number. It's literally psychologically unhealthy to let a number define you, or any number, your number in your bank account, your weight, the number on the scale. It's unhealthy for you to let that determine your worth or your value or your self-image. So don't stress it. Remember all these non-scale victories. And sorry, my little one, she loves to sit up here and get on her iPad right beside me. Here you go, baby. So don't let that number, mess with your head. Just keep in sight all of the things that are changing for you. Your energy's up. You feel amazing. Your clothes are fitting better. These are all things that are things to be celebrated, not the number that is defining you. And it's tragic that your daily weigh-in can actually, like, decide if you're going to have a good day or a bad day. And that's crap. Like, it doesn't mean shit. If you're getting your workout in, you're drinking your shake, and you're doing the things that you know are gonna bring you closer to your results. And Courtney, I know you're listening to the compound effect. It's freaking science. Little things over time will generate results. You just have to stick with it. Do what you know that is consistent, and don't worry about that number on the scale, okay? So do you guys have any questions about getting on the scale or weight like anything like that? Nope, I know. I just wanted to cover these points to keep you guys on point and to know that like that number doesn't mean anything. It doesn't define you as a person or as a mother or as anything. You are amazing just the way you are, and you have to believe that, and you have to love yourself enough to work on yourself every single day and ditch the scale and just know that you're going to see results if you keep plugging into the groups and doing the things that the program has been laid out for you guys. Okay? So how to handle some celebrations or work parties or date nights or anything like that. They're going to come up. It's life, you guys. Like, it's fun to go out and celebrate with your friends, and I totally get that. And, you know, when you're first starting, I understand, like, you try not to go to them for the first, you know, maybe program, because it's so tempting to go over to the hors d'oeuvres or to order a really high calorie drink or whatever it is. But it's life, and this is all about balance. So here are some tips from me to, first of all, just allow you to go have fun at parties and stuff and not feel guilty. So first of all, first and foremost, most definitely get your workout in that day. I mean, you're supposed to be getting it in every day, but you definitely want to get a workout in if you know you're going to be eating extra carbs or drinking alcoholic drinks, and you're going to feel like shit the next morning, and then you're going to want hangover food, and then you're not going to do your workout the next day. So just make sure you get your workout in the day that you are doing these things. Also, I would save your containers, your yellow containers, for that night. That means getting in all your reds, except for one if you're going to have reds at dinner, but getting in all of your vegetables and all, but you know what I'm saying. Getting in most of your containers, except save your yellows for your drinks and for your bread that you're probably going to eat at the party. Drink a ton of water before you go. If you're drinking alcohol, obviously you want to drink a full glass, an 8-ounce glass of water in between each drink to help keep you hydrated and to lessen your hangover and to get you fuller so that you aren't going to drink as much. And then know the menu of where you're going. If you're going to a dinner party, if you know the menu, what's on it, you look it up beforehand, you can clearly map out what you're going to eat at dinner. You can say, okay, they've got fish and vegetables, or they've got a lean steak and whatever, and know what you're going to have. And then don't even open the menu when you get there. Don't give yourself time to change your mind and be like, oh, pasta and Alfredo sauce sounds amazing. Like, don't do that. Just know your plan, make a plan and stick to it. Okay. Avoid bread and cream-based soups and salad dressings at all costs. You can totally make better decisions. Just because you're having a good night, you have to still make good decisions. Order steamed vegetables as sides, and then obviously choose your lean proteins. Now, if you're feeling hungry on the plan, I don't know if any of you guys are, but if you're feeling hungry, know that these plans are designed to feel a little bit of hunger. There are weight loss plans and that you might experience hunger, but a lot of the time when you're hungry, you're confused with dehydration. So drink a ton of water. I would say first thing in the morning, get up, drink 10 to 12 ounces immediately. It's going to jumpstart your water intake for the day. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to flush toxins. It's going to wake you up, and it's going to do a ton of great things for your body. So drinking water first thing in the morning is so important. There is an 8x8 rule, apparently, that a ton of health people suggest that you get in for water intake, which is 8 ounces 8 times a day, which is only half a gallon. I tend to shoot for a full gallon, or at least my body weight in ounces. So if I'm 120 pounds, I'm going for 120 ounces of water that day. So just a couple of things to take in mind. There's 64 ounces in the 8x8, which is half a gallon, and a full gallon is 128. So it really just depends, but you need to be drinking a ton of water. So with the 21-day fix, if you're feeling hungry, you can add in an extra green container. They give you the green because you're going to get a lot of food, but it's going to be very little calorie intake. Whereas if you're doing a more intense program, like say Insanity Max 30, they allow you to add in an extra purple and an extra red or yellow, which is because they want to give you more carbohydrates so that you can burn more calories and have more energy. So there are, if you're feeling hungry, you can also move up a calorie bracket. Maybe you have lost weight, built muscle, and it's time, like you're starting to feel hungry. Maybe you need to go back to the basics and readjust and check out the plan and make sure that, you know, you don't need to move up a bracket. And then if you're having trouble eating all the containers, my biggest suggestion is to, usually most people get 4 breads a day. I like to have mine first thing in the morning. I do 2 in the morning, 1 for lunch and 1 for dinner, because I like to have bigger breakfasts, smaller lunch and smaller dinner. And I think that that's like the easiest way to remember. Like, you want to have a big breakfast, get all that energy, and then throughout the day, smaller meals, so that by dinner time, your body can digest that. And so just if you're having trouble getting in your containers, I suggest adding a green to your shake. Like, you don't even taste it when you put a thing of spinach in your shake. I promise. Try it. Like, it's crazy. So if you're having trouble getting in your greens or possibly a purple, add it into your shake. Those are my tips for you. Also, I wouldn't stress it if you're having trouble getting in all your containers and you're eating everything you need, you're not feeling hungry, then don't over stress it. You don't want to overeat, so don't like force yourself food. But if you can put an extra green in your shake, then that's what I would suggest doing. And then the last thing I want you guys to do, and Court, I don't know if you're going to be able to write it down or but I just want you guys to think about this, because where's the beginning of this? Okay. I have 4 questions I'm going to ask you, and if you do have a pen and paper, like, write it down, because it's so important to know these things. And I look at my why every single day. When I wake up, I know exactly why I'm waking up and what I'm about to do and why I'm about to do it. So your first question is, what is your why? Okay? Think about that. Like, peel back the layers and figure out, why are you trying to lose weight? What exactly is it that's keeping you in this on days that are hard, like today, that were crappy? And like, why are you trying to lose weight? What is it that makes you want to lose weight? For me, I wrote down, it's for my family and to set a good example for my children and to be able to be around when my grandchildren are going to be here. Also, my confidence and my mood are like 100 times better, and I know this for when I work out. So I know that I'm a happier, healthier person and a better mom, wife, friend, all together when I'm getting my workouts in. But most importantly, it is my job to show up every day and do these things, and I freaking love that. It's an amazing feeling, and it's my passion, and I love it. So that is my why. So I want you to take a second to write down your why, and I'll just give you guys just like 30 seconds or something to think about it. Bless you. Okay, and think about why that why is important to you too. Just kind of keep that in the back mind of your head. There's only 2 more questions, because I kind of tied why is it important to you into your why. I mean, it's your why. You know why it's important. If you don't achieve your why, what is the pain you will experience? Think about that for a second and write that down. I wrote that I will be a failure. I said I was going to do something, and my word is my bond. I'll also feel very embarrassed if I don't follow through with what I'm doing. And then the last one is, if you do achieve your why, what happiness will you experience? How will it make you feel to reach your goals and feel amazing and feel confident and lose the weight and get in the shape that you want and feel great in your bathing suit? Like, what happiness will you experience? And for me, that was confidence and just better moods all around. All right, cool. I want you guys to really remember these things every single day. When days are hard and you don't feel like getting in your workout, or you just are struggling mentally or whatever, plug into your personal development, read your why over and over and over. I have it on my background of my phone. I have it like pasted on my board above my desk. Like, it's everywhere. And every time I look at it, I can remember what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and why it's so important to me. And it literally motivates me within seconds. So did anyone have any questions? I'm going to unmute you both. Did anyone have any questions as far as your program, or if you're struggling with anything? food plan wise or workout wise or anything like that?
I kind of wrote down everything, like as far as me and Kaylee, like when I very first signed up. So I know generally that I've got, 2 purples, 4 reds, because I'm on plan A. So I barely made the cut for plan A, put it that way. I'm like right there at it.
Right.
But I like tonight I'm gonna do one yellow. I haven't, sorry.
You're fine.
Fussing at me.
You are good.
Here. My other thing, I'm trying to think now. I had another question for you and I forgot. So if you have a question, Amanda, you can. I have a brain fart right now.
I wrote you before about not being able to finish my containers, but I was going to try and add them to my smoothie this morning, and I didn't have my flippin' blender attachment, so I couldn't do it. I went out and bought everything.
Blender shaker.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. So, I'm supposed to get that tomorrow, and then I can start doing it and adding.
Also, maybe to help you if you're are you having trouble getting your greens in?
My greens?
Is that the
not so much? I mean, not as much. Huh?
Which containers are you having trouble getting in?
I mean, I just don't. I get my greens and my purples in, but I don't have all of them.
What do you mean?
Say we have 3 purples. I don't have 3. I'll have 1 or 2.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You can put them in your shakes, obviously. And as far as, I would just try to make yourself in the morning have a fruit, because that's gonna wake you. It's got all those good sugars that's gonna give you good energy. Whereas if you're having fruit before bed, it might keep you up with all those sugars. For greens, if you're maybe struggling getting all your 4 greens in, there's a Shakeology Boost that you can get. There's actually 3 of them. There's a digestive one, which is awesome, and it after a binge of vacation, I will totally put that in my shake, and it helps me use the bathroom and just clean out. And then there's an energy boost, which is by far my favorite. It is the bomb. When I sit down to do a power hour and I take an energy boost, it's like a focus. I sit and focus. It's amazing. And then there's
that. Okay, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Is that the Energize?
No, Energize is a pre-workout, and I hate, my husband, I'm like, why don't you take the energy boost? But he likes the tingles. He's so weird. He'll drink the Energize for any time he needs energy, and it does. It will work. But, the Focus Boost is made to go in your shake. It's made to enhance the effects of your Shakeology, and it's literally made for you to sit down and focus and work. So I love that one. It's called Focused Energy Boost. And then the third one is a Power Green Boost, where if you're struggling to get your greens in, you take a scoop of that and put it in your shake, wham, bam, and it's good. And that's a green for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Does that help?
I had to give him a strawberry. He's happy now.
That will always do it.
Yeah.
I love that it's the Strawberry Festival here in Tampa area. So all of the huge containers are $2, where usually the small containers are $5. I'm it's amazing. So yeah. Did you think of your other question, Court?
No, I just, she kind of asked it in a way. I get most of my containers in every day.
Yeah.
But there are a few here and there. By the end of the day, I haven't had that many servings of that container. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I've had over half of it. I haven't had all of it, And sometimes I can't finish it. Like my salad today, I had been drinking water all day on top of my shake earlier that morning. I don't eat as big. Now granted, I did fill my portion, get my meat and my lettuce, my tomato, that kind of stuff. But I didn't, with my tomato, I don't always fill it to the very top with that on top of my salad. I'll do a half because I've done the lettuce.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I'm trying because I just really started incorporating a lot of the containers.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get in the groove of them.
And if you guys don't have the Fix8 cookbook, I finally ordered it and I'm obsessed. We're going to Aldi in just a couple minutes and I'm ready to make some of that stuff. I'm so excited.
I'm supposed to get mine on Saturday. Oh,
yeah.
I know that. It's my Energize and the Recover. So I'm
cool. Yeah, it's Christmas.
I can't wait to Energize.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I'm glad that you guys jumped on. I appreciate you guys jumping on because honestly, like, this is just it's an extra call for me, but because I know, like, some people don't jump on and then they message me these questions and I'm like, but you could have jumped on with us and, like, we could have all learned from it. So really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys jumping on, and I will see you guys soon, I'm sure.
And, yeah, I'm sure you'll hear from me because no, I don't mean to, but I do.
All right, ladies, have a wonderful night, and I appreciate it.
You too. Bye.
Thank you.